Here we are, back. The weekly replay. Still kind of tier list. I forgot the album cover, I just realized, but guess what? I'm not going to put it because you'll know when you click on the video and the names, and you obviously get what the album is here. In case you don't know, today on the weekly replay, we're reviewing slash going back to Encore, which also kind of works with how I said I was going to go in tier list all the Eminem albums. So this kind of covers both, which works out perfectly. This one was recommended by user right here. Boom, on the screen. Everyone look. Bam. Yeah, you can ask, whatever you want to do next. I did a little Pumps to Harvard Dropout, so clearly I'll kind of review any album. But yeah, just let me know what you want it to be. And first, we're going to go into Encore right here. This is Eminem's last song before he almost retired, or made it look like to the world that he was going to retire. Kind of ended like a 6-year time period in which like he was king of music, basically, in general. And this album kind of shows his downfall in a way. There's still those. This album is strong, but it's not the same as his previous three. Every album he released from Slim Shady to the Eminem Show progressively got better, and this showed that he wasn't perfect. I think that's the best way to put it. So first we have Evil Deeds, which is a great start to the album. I like how it kind of, the start of it kind of continues to use the curtains pulling up sound as the beat kind of kicks in. It's a very nice little sample that's put in. It's got a nice catchy chorus. Its purpose of it is just kind of to just be a nice little catchy song, very Slim Shady-esque song. Definitely very, very good. Definitely like up here. It's not S and A are they gotta be fantastic. B is good. Never Enough, which features 50 Cent and Nate Dogg. Definitely good choice in features. Chorus is good. Everyone's verses sound great. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. He sounds great on the track. It's definitely good. Definitely one of the more highlights on here. Probably like A minus if it had to go somewhere specifically. So off to a very good start. But as I've said in past videos, Encore has some really good highs and some really low lows. And Yellow Brick Road does not go in the highs. This song, it has an interesting start. It's got a nice premise of Eminem going back, like through his past, back down his Yellow Brick Road. What led him here to his fortune. But it honestly, the way that he adjusts his voice, like how it's tuned for a lot of it, it honestly sounds very. The best way I can put it is like something off Revival. Like his voice sounds like how it did on Revival, and that's really a weak point for how he sounded. So it's definitely like down there. It's not that good of a song. While the messaging is good, like when you listen to the lyrics, it sounds like the lyrics sound good, but the actual, if you just listen to his voice, it does not sound good. This, however, speaking of high highs, this is one of the best songs he's ever made. Talking about the violence between everything that he's done, like his feuds with like Source Magazine, Benzino, Murder Inc. Crew, all of that, and how everyone is just being put on the front lines for him. It's definitely a good way to look at things, and crazy that he used Proof in the video, and then Proof is to pass away, leading to his pain. It's terrible. Next we have Mosh, which is missing. Hi Mosh, where'd you go? Oh, alright. Sick. And it's here. We're good. Next we have Mosh. Mosh, I like Mosh a lot. It's just a nice course. I like the messaging of it, like how he's like trying to like like he wants to like make you like stand on your feet and like join him, and how he builds himself up is really kind of brings across that feeling, which is definitely good because if that's what he's going for, then he definitely brings it across. Definitely like A, A, B plus. I think it's more of a B plus. But after Mosh, things start to fall off for a bit. So now we have Puke. I've explained Puke. I can't deal with the throwing up. I'm sorry. It's not what I want to hear when I'm listening to my music. I don't want to hear him vomiting. It literally starts out with that. They did a fantastic job with that audio. If it's fake, if it's real, nasty. It's trash. It's trash. Don't even try to defend this song. I don't care. I do not want to hear him vomiting in my music. Vomiting right into my ears. Alright. My first single. This song is a little kind of out there. Uh it's a little weird. I can't really hate on it too much because it's kind of like, he's just going for being crazy. He's on all these drugs. It's just like, it's just here. I can't really say much more about it. It's and I think that fits the song in general. It's just really weird randomness. It is funny though. It is funny. Rain Man, this this song is absolute utter nonsense, and I know people love this song for it being nonsensical as it is, but it kind of shows this one and Big Weenie and Ass Like That all kind of show like the accents that are like starting to like come into play a little bit, like these accents that you'll soon see when he returns on Relapse. Rain Man, I like it better than my first single because it's like truly it takes the nonsensical like just all the way, just to a new degree. So it goes in C. Big Weenie. Um, I can't really like this song. Is just so. It's definitely better. So like my first single is the bottom. Then you have Rain Man, which is in the middle. And honestly, this one might go like at like in between these. Honestly, like it could be like lower B because like Big Weenie kind of it's it's just the his flow is a lot like more catchy. It just constantly stops and cuts really fast, really jumping around kind of. He sounds like a lot more crazy kind of, and he's just sometimes randomly goes off into things. Everything kind of fits in really nice with his flow and the beat of just that like constant like piano key just being like nonstop throughout the whole thing. Sometimes annoys me. Sometimes does the complete opposite, whatever that would be. Ass Like That. I got a friend who will put this as one of his favorite Eminem songs, and I just don't see it. I never have seen it. I've gone back to it. I've looked at it. I don't see it. I don't get it because I just don't see the specialty. Just lose it. Another song that we're missing. I just lost the song. Sorry. I don't know where it went. Yikes. Alright. Just lose it. Overrated. Overrated. It's overrated. Not to say it's bad, but it's overrated. It's C. It's C. It causes tension between Eminem and Michael Jackson. Kind of the first time that really happens in his career, I feel like something that it's very like something that you see much more now with like Kamikaze and things where like he says things and then he has to apologize for it for his insensitive stuff. But yeah, I think it's overrated. So now we have Spend Some Time With Me. I'm pretty sure actually Just Lose It goes before Ass Like That, but it doesn't matter now because we've already done it. Spend some time with me. Now, where Never Enough is great feature choices. Spend some time with me. I don't really like the features. I don't really like their verses personally. And the chorus, M's chorus, is not good. Or the hook, whatever you want to call it, it's not good. It's not trash, but I don't like it, and I don't listen to it. So it's an F. Now, this is what I mean. I just did an F tier, and immediately the following song is up here. Now, this isn't as good as... What's the song called? Oh no. Oh no, what's the song called? I can't remember. You got Mockingbird, and you got the other one. When I'm Gone. When I'm Gone. That's it. That's it. Alright? Mockingbird is worse than When I'm Gone, and they very much feel like the same song when I listen to them, and When I'm Gone is just better in my opinion in every way, so I put Mockingbird in S-. Really pull the heartstrings and stuff, something that he kind of does in Revival on like Castle on a Rose, so he kind of shows that he can do that stuff. I mean, he's shown that he can do it before in the past with songs like Kim and Stan, but this is another good one, definitely another good one. And then we go right back to a song that I just don't really like. It's nothing wrong with it. I just don't really like it. That's all I can really say. I mean, here, we'll try to give a reason why. He's just kind of... I don't really like the sample, honestly. I don't know what the sample's from. It's very kind of... like, there's like a rock sample going on in the background. Another, like, revival-y kind of thing. I know he used rock things everywhere. Like, the Eminem show has Aerosmith. But, like, it's just like the start of it is, like, some, like, weird, like... I can't do the sound. Maybe, like that. Just, like, whatever the instrument is. It doesn't sound good. And then it kind of, like, fades into it. And he, like, it just doesn't sound that good. And he's kind of, like, he gets... the production kind of takes over his voice at points. And it's not... I don't really like it. I just don't really like it. I think that's fair. One Shot, Two Shot featuring D12. You see, you got 1, 2, D12. Pretty sure that's what they were going for a little bit. But, I don't know. It's not the way to close the album, I don't think. I think it's a bad closing song. Like, maybe, like, Mockingbird should have ended it. I mean, actually, they do end it with a good song. But, like, technically, this is the ending before the encore. And it's not... It's just alright. I don't have anything wrong with the song, but, like, you know, Eminem has so much music. There's so much music out there. Why am I going back and playing this? Like, I can listen to way better D12 songs than One Shot, Two Shot. Encore, curtains down. This is the real way to end the album. I like that he does a literal encore in his own encore album after the Final Thought skit, and it's good. Dre, 50 Cent all sound really good. The beat is very good. It's very, like, club beat for the time, and yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's an A. I think it's an A personally. It's a song I listen to a lot. Both the 50 Cent feature songs are in a A, I see there, which is fair because this is at the time when they were working really good together. They blended well, and it shows, you know, that song represents the trio that kind of, like, now gets, like, posterized or, like, forever framed in that era of hip hop. Supposed to be on here, but they got leaked, and then they become on in the lab or whatever, from the lab. And songs like, you know, I think, like, Rain Man are created because Eminem has to throw together a song literally in a day. We As Americans, though, from the Deluxe, this is a good song. Very much like Mosh, you know, it's very related to Mosh, which is good because it's another song that kind of has similar themes, which give the album more like core idea to it. This is a song I like a lot. I definitely put it at the same level as these three. Love You More and Ricky Tiki Talk kind of represent the two cores of Encore as an album, kind of the two things he's going for. You know, Encore is looking at obviously like his problems with love and stuff, and also problems with the violence that like has now surrounded him. Love You More is just alright. I'm not a big fan of Eminem love songs. It's good. It's kind of about Kim, and like I believe they get back together and then they break up again. It's just like here. It's nothing special. Ricky Tiki Talk. I like what it's talking about, but like it doesn't talk about it the same way as other songs on here do, such as Mosh, We as Americans, Like Toy Soldiers. It's not at that point, so it's here. It's here. It's in C. Um, I mean that's really everywhere. Like, which I think represents Encore in the grand scheme of things. It's not bad. I can't move those, so those will stay there. It's not bad, but it's not good. You have puke. I mean, other people aren't gonna put puke in trash, but that's just me. That's just me being problematic. Two. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's 6 and 8. I don't know why I said 5. It's 6 and 8 because even if you had puke, I mean, you're putting puke in D at best. Like, don't even try to tell me that you're gonna put puke above D. Anyways, and then you got 5 in the middle. I don't even know where I put Encore, but I think Encore, like honestly, like when you look at this, you'd put Encore in a C plus. You'd put Encore in a B minus at best, because that's just where it belongs. You know, in the long run of things, this showed M's downfall that he would have to then rise back up out of. I feel like maybe not so much of a downfall, but like the drugs, it kind of started to show. Everything was building up on him. You can see, you know, like all the violence is getting to him. All the issues with like his private life is just growing. You can see that all in these songs. And like using Yellow Brick Road, it's like, you know, he followed the yellow brick road to like get to like this place. But you know, when you get to the end of the yellow brick road, when you follow it, you find out not everything is what you dreamed it would be, which I feel like is kind of how he feels at this point in his career, which is why he has to kind of disappear till relapse time, and then he has to even deal with that and like coming back through from the he kind of like goes back to these songs and he kind of ends up doing all these weird flows with these weird accents that you can get these different rhymes, which you can see in songs like Ass Like That. And they're very weird and they're very out there. It's like taking Slim Shady to a whole new place. And you can see that in Encore. So Encore kind of shows, you know, everything that he's gonna become when he returns. Like he never actually loses it all. The songs like what is it, like Crazy in Love, and even from the Eminem show, they keep the rock in it, which you'll see in projects from uh, MMLP2, Recovery. You'll see it. You see it in Revival, and even on Revival, you have the sound of his like the kind of like tuned voice that he does for the chorus when he holds it out. You can see that here. Everything is like it's very everywhere, you know? This project could have it had the potential, but it didn't make it. So it's definitely Encore here. We'll type it. Encore gets a dun, 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 dun. I believe it's still in. I believe it gets a C plus. Thank you for watching. Once again, if you got to this point, tell me what you thought of the video. Tell me what you want me to do next for the weekly replay. And besides that, see you guys.